Hello people and welcome to Btekt. David here and I'm at the Nokia launch event in the West End where we were treated to food and drinks, music and then finally the Nokia 7.1. I've really been looking forward to this one because I really love the Nokia 7 Plus. So I'm hoping for the same kind of thing again with the Nokia 7.1. And it kind of is. They're still machining the device from a single slab of aircraft grade 6000 series aluminium and still painstakingly anodizing the chamfers and details to achieve an extremely good and hard-wearing finish. Although this time it's been given the glass sandwich treatment, Gorilla Glass 3 on the front and just hardened glass on the back. Unfortunately, but it's not too bad when you consider that this phone, when it's released on the 17th of August, will cost just £299. It's available in this midnight blue or in a silver, my favourite being the blue, although it's hard to show it off to you in this tricky lighting that they've set up for us. But I finally found a spot, and I actually love the way this thing looks. The angular sides and the detailing around that dual camera system look great. The 7.1 has a 12 megapixel main sensor and a 5 megapixel depth sensor with Zeiss optics, so it should have good HDR and portrait shots. 4K video is supported and the camera app has been refined. We see the return of Bofies and there's an improved Pro mode, and I've got the feeling that this could be one of the best cameras we've seen on a Nokia yet, and some of them have been pretty good. The front camera is an 8 megapixel sensor with an f2.0 lens that also supports HDR and portraits. All in all, it sounds like a pretty good camera for £300, and it should have very good all-round performance. Around the front, and it's not quite as attractive as the back, it has one of my pet mobile hates, a big chin and a notch. But I shouldn't be so quick to judge, because this is a HDR10 compatible screen, and the Nokia 7.1 is capable of upscaling standard content to HDR using a dedicated 16-bit engine, and they say the notch will never interrupt any content you're watching on it. It's a 5.8-inch IPS LCD display with 1080 by 2280 resolution and with a 19:9 aspect ratio. The pixel density is 432 ppi and it has a dynamic contrast ratio of 1,000,000:1. HMD Global call it pure display, and despite its framing, it could be a very good display for watching content on. Even YouTube is supporting HDR now. I think I'm going to have to give it a try very soon, shoot an episode of Btekt in HDR. I'll think about it. I'm going to take a minute now to tell you about our sponsors, Direct Mobiles. It's well worth a visit if you're looking for a new phone, as they work very hard to be able to offer their customers amazing deals on all the latest and greatest handsets. They have over 23 years of award-winning customer service and probably the highest Trustpilot score of any mobile phone retailer, so it really is a place that I can confidently recommend. Check in the description below for a link to their website or search directmobiles.co.uk. So back to the Nokia 7.1. And inside it's run by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 636 with 3 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of storage, but there is also a 4GB version with 64 gigs of storage if you pay a little bit extra. microSD expansion is there too, right up to 400GB, so plenty of storage. The battery is a 3060 mAh unit and supports fast charging through the USB Type-C port on the 7.1, which is great to see in a phone at this price point. Like the rest of the Nokia phones released this year, the 7.1 will use the Android One operating system, Google's stock version of Android, which will be running Android 8.1 at launch, but will receive the Android 9 Pie update in November. So we are promised 3 years of monthly security updates and 2 years of operating system updates with this phone. I think it's this kind of approach that really does suit the Nokia brand. The strong build quality means that physically it will last, and the software reflects that longevity. So that was a quick hands-on with the Nokia 7.1, and it looks like another really good phone from HMD Global. We'll have this one in the studio very soon, so look out for my unboxing and full review coming very soon to Btekt. Let me know what you think about the Nokia 7.1 in the comments below. HMD Global is saying that this is the best mid-range phone that you can buy right now. Are they right? If you like this video, it'd be great if you could hit that subscribe button and the notification bell and drop me a like if you want. I'm David Wildman and this was Btekt.